Bill O'Reilly here, Friday, April 29th, 2022. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening this week in America. Dr. Fauci is back and says the pandemic phase of COVID is over. Half of San Francisco residents want out. A third of senior citizens have nothing saved for retirement. The Iranian Nuke Deal may be falling apart. Also ahead, the message of the day. Update listeners, sound off. But first, Dr. Anthony Fauci informing the public. The COVID pandemic is over. Not COVID itself, but the pandemic. The nation's top health officials still making the announcement during an interview with PBS saying, quote, "In this country, we are out of the pandemic phase. We are at a low level right now." The USA reporting roughly 40,000 new cases each day, down from 800,000 in January. In total, the virus has infected 81 million Americans and killed nearly 1 million of us. New poll from Silicon Valley says most people living in San Francisco hope to leave the city. 56% want out within the next 2 years. Just 44% plan to stick around. Biggest factors behind the Bay Area exodus are crime, rampant homelessness, and the cost of housing. The average home price in San Francisco, $1.6 million. Median rent for a one-bedroom, $4,500 a month. Outrageous. A survey from the Retirement Institute shows 67% of Americans over the age of 60 have nothing saved for retirement. Just 25% have more than $100,000 in the bank. Economists say the average person needs about $50,000 a year to live comfortably. That means 20 years of retirement will set you back $1 million. Negotiators from the USA, Iran, and some European countries failing to reach an agreement on a nuclear deal. Talks in Vienna between Tehran and world powers have been stalled for 6 weeks over Iran's demand that Washington remove its Islamic Revolutionary Guard from a terror list. President Trump, you may remember, withdrew America from the nuke agreement back in 2018, calling it, quote, the worst deal in history. In a moment, update listeners have their say. Right back. As you know, inflation is almost out of control thanks to the policies of this administration. Retirement accounts are especially vulnerable right now because when inflation goes up, your dollar savings go down. So how do you protect your hard-earned wealth? Please call the people I trust at American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts against inflation by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver, and they make it easy. They are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. All it takes is a quick call, and they will deliver physical gold and silver right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. Plus, tell them O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $1,500 of free silver on your first order. So please don't wait. 877-444-GOLD Gold or text GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD or text GOLD to 65532. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. Listeners, sound off. We do this each Friday. You can reach me, bill@BillO'Reilly.com, bill@BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Let's go to Mark, Woodstock, Georgia. The purchase of Twitter by Elon Musk will hopefully help improve free speech in America. However, what will he do with all the progressive woke employees at Twitter that may try to sabotage him? Well, it's up to Musk. I mean, he's in charge. He's a dictator. He can do what he wants. So I assume he'll hire managers to supervise Twitter employees. And I also assume that a lot of these far leftists out in Silicon Valley will quit. John, McAllen, Texas. Hey, Bill, been watching you since your Denver days. Whoa, that goes way back. Thanks for all the great years. My question, Mayorkas, the head of Homeland Security, is appearing in front of Congress for the border fiasco, but he's also going to be running the new Disinformation Governance Board. Can you opine? Mayorkas is a bureaucrat and incompetent. He will be embarrassed by Republican lawmakers in the House. That is my prediction. You can't justify the insane open border policy of the Biden administration. You simply cannot justify it. Tim, Monroe Center, Illinois. Almost every night, Bill, you show President Biden's schedule. Based on what Joe has done to this country so far, perhaps it's good he doesn't do very much. So on the No Spin News on BillO'Reilly.com, which is the television arm of this news operation, we have radio, we have television. On the No Spin News, we give President Biden's schedule every day. This week, on Monday, he met with the Tampa Bay Lightning hockey team, which won the Stanley Cup last year. That's all he did. Tuesday, he didn't do anything. Wednesday, he went to a funeral. Thursday, he didn't do anything. And it's Friday today. Is that a good thing? Yeah, it might be, because Joe Biden's policies are crippling this country economically. Diana, Lapeer, Michigan. Bill, been watching you for years. Do you agree the mainstream media and most cable stations are propagandists? Yes, I do. So you make money now by tailoring your comments and reportage to a certain audience. You give the folks what they want to hear. Now, at CNN, that has turned into a disaster. MSNBC, very lowly rated as well. Fox News does okay, but it is a lot more right-wing than it was when I worked there. No doubt about that. Harriet, Thousand Oaks, California. California just imposed emergency water restrictions. There is not enough water for citizens, so why is the Biden administration keeping the border open? The Biden administration is pandering to the progressive left, which thinks it's racist to keep foreign nationals out of this country. That's it, Harriet. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by putting it together. My new book, Killing the Killers, comes out May 3rd, next Tuesday. I hope you check it out. In a moment, something you might not know. CarShield is a good product. They make it easy and affordable to protect your car from expensive repairs. CarShield offers protection plans for around $100 a month and covers more parts than ever before. When you need a repair, you choose the mechanic, and CarShield handles the rest. CarShield also includes coast-to-coast roadside assistance, rental car options, and trip reimbursement at no extra cost. CarShield has helped millions of drivers. I am a member, and you can lock in a good price now. It will never go up if you do. Be protected from the rising cost of parts and repairs. Please go to carshield.com/bill or call 800-391-8888 to save 10% on your plan and lock in your rate forever. That's carshield.com/bill or 800-391-8888 to save 10%. A deductible may apply. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. As you do know, the global tourism industry suffered catastrophic losses when COVID hit 2 years ago. Before the pandemic, 50% of Americans travel between May and September, summer vacation. The average household spent $2,000 on those trips. With the virus now on the wane, millions of Americans are planning to get away this summer. So here are some places on the planet that are recommended by Forbes magazine. Santa Barbara, California. Temperatures there hover between 65 and 80 degrees all year round. The town typically sees 340 days of sunshine each year, just 25 days of rain. I will be in Santa Barbara in late May. How about southern Ecuador? That's exotic. Because of its location along the equator, hence the name of the country, it experiences no variation in daylight hours. Sunrise and sunset occur each day at 6 o'clock sharp all year round. Next up, the Canary Islands, 80 degrees every day. The Spanish archipelago, located off the coast of West Africa, reports just 10 days of rain every year. The islands are popular with divers, underwater visibility, the best in the world. Hawaii near the top of the list. I love Hawaii. I've been to every island except Lanai and Molokai. There's no rainy season there, no hurricanes, no snow. Before COVID, 10 million people travel to Hawaii each year. The second spot goes to Bermuda, often associated with the Caribbean. The tiny territory is actually located 700 miles east of North Carolina in the Atlantic Ocean. Mild temperatures attract tourists year-round, but it will cost you. Bermuda is the second most expensive place on Earth after Monaco. And here's something else you might not know. Inflation and record-high airline costs are prompting many Americans to consider alternatives. The number one spot this summer, the RV. Rentals for recreational vehicles up 700% compared to 2019. Most popular destinations, Yellowstone National Park, North Carolina's Outer Banks, and the Florida Keys, all fun places. Back after this. Supply chain issues have been a catalyst to bring high-tech manufacturing back to the USA. My tech guy, the founder of Brownstone Research, calls it the Great Recalibration and discusses it in his new newsletter, Near Future Report. For 35 years, Jeff Brown has helped his subscribers safely navigate volatile times to preserve and grow wealth. He also answers your most pressing questions like how to protect your retirement from inflation. What are the implications of a new digital currency and the Great Reset? What will the Fed do with interest rates? And what's going to happen in the stock market this year? Brownstone Research has been at the forefront of major market moves for 35 years. Let Jeff help you by signing up for his newsletter today at a 75% discount, a 12-month subscription, only $49. So please go to jeffbrowntech.com. jeffbrowntech.com, jeffbrowntech.com. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.